Hello everyone! Today we're making this gorgeous and super soft bread, perfect for breakfast, dinner, or any occasion, even as a holiday cake. Stay tuned and enjoy this beauty. We start by heating 200 milliliters of milk and pouring it into a bowl. Next we add 30 grams of fresh yeast or 8 grams of dry yeast. To that we add a tablespoon of sugar. Mix everything well, then leave it for 10 minutes for the yeast to activate. Meanwhile, prepare a bowl for kneading and measure the ingredients. Place 800 grams of soft flour in the bowl, then add a full tablespoon of salt. Now give it a quick mix. After mixing, add the activated yeast, 50 milliliters of oil, and 300 milliliters of warm water. After mixing well with a spoon, knead the dough a bit more by hand. Now add about 10 to 20 milliliters of oil. Flip the dough and knead a bit more to absorb all the oil. There's always something buzzing, trucks passing, motorcycles, dogs barking. Now knead everything like this, flip the dough upside down and flatten it slightly. Cover it with a cloth or bag and let it rest for 30 to 60 minutes. Take the dough out onto a work surface and knead it lightly. Fold it and divide it in half. Shape a ball from one of the halves. Press it slightly with your hand, then divide it into 8 pieces. Now, take the other half of the dough. Then divide it into 9 pieces. Roughly like this. We'll shape each piece into a small ball now. Sprinkle flour on the surface and start placing the dough balls. All the dough balls are ready, with 8 equal on one side and 8 equal on the other, plus one slightly larger. Now we'll cover them and let them rest for 5 to 10 minutes. Take the first 8 dough balls and roll each to a diameter of about 20 centimeters. First, stack 4 rounds, then spread softened butter between them. Don't melt it, just soften it a bit, so it doesn't drip when rolling the rounds. Now make a cut halfway through each one and start rolling carefully. It should look something like this, forming a lovely cone-like flower. Repeat the same with the remaining 4 pieces. Now arrange the cones in a circle like this. Make a cross first, then fill the other spaces. When arranging, aim for a neat, balanced look. Leave that aside while moving on. Continue rolling the next 8 dough rounds. Place 2 rounds in front, spread with a little butter. I've melted 100 grams. Should be enough for this. Now, place the other round on top. Stretch it slightly to cover edges. Do the same on the other side. Make 2 stacks of 4 rounds each. This top side, of course, won't be buttered. Now each section of dough will be cut into 4 parts. Cut like this, slightly pull the tip out. And now we braid, but in a way that we turn these sides like this. That's it, no more adjustments. Just like this. Now place these little braids in the opposite direction of the cones. When arranged like this, all that's left is to make a rose in a new way. Take the remaining dough. Then, using a little flour, roll it into a circle with a rolling pin. Once rolled into a circle, cut it into 4 parts. Arrange them like this. Try to align these tips evenly. Cut along these tips. A small error isn't an issue. No problem at all. Once cut like this, start rolling this part here. Now we'll slowly roll all these parts around. Turn it over and seal it all again. Now take these petals, shape them yourself as desired. Stick them so it's evenly arranged. Now let's transfer them to a pan. Now place this rose in the center. Let the prepared bread rise for 30 minutes, then brush it. After about 30 minutes, beat an egg and brush the entire bread. Meanwhile, I preheated the oven to 200 degrees Celsius. Instead of a beaten egg, brush the bread with egg yolk mixed with milk. Depending on the color you want. It'll be lighter with a beaten egg or darker with yolk and milk. For a vegan version, brush with margarine and use water instead of milk. At the end, brush the entire bread with vegan margarine. It will have a slight golden color. You can decorate it with seeds or ornaments for a festive cake. If you choose this bread as a centerpiece for your table. I hear my oven beeping, so I'll go put the bread in to bake. The bread is baked about 30 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius. After brushing with butter, I'll let it cool slightly and then serve it. For a vegan version, brush the bread with oil or vegan margarine.